Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Smith. I am an artist and I am the Associate Professor of Visual Arts at Fayetteville State University in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I am honored, I am extremely honored to be able to introduce or have this interview with my friend, artist, mentor, and art educator, Shirley Woodson, who is also a member of the National Conference of Artists, which I am the national co-chair, along with Willis Bing Davis. So I would just want to say thank you for this opportunity, Detroit Artist Market, Leslie Graves, and other individuals. And hello, Shirley, my friend of over 50 years and my first real art teacher was Shirley Woodson Reed. So this interview basically is to discuss your exhibition at the Detroit Artist Market, Shirley Woodson, Why Do I Delight, which is September 23rd through 24th, rather, through October 23rd. You have been chosen as the Kresge Eminent Artist Lifetime Achievement Award. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's all really, really very unbelievable. It's yeah, it's incredible. It's just a wonderful tribute to the profession, and I am just honored, truly honored to have been selected for this wonderful award.
Fantastic, wonderful. And honestly, we have known each other, as we said, for over 50 years, and it's just a wonderful honor for you as an eminent artist that you are in the community, nationally, really. So the national basis. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and I'm going to share the screen again and just show a couple of your works and ask you a couple of questions about them. And I think this would help us in answering, you can reflect on these, asking, what is your work about? Also, the common themes in your work. And then also we'll talk about tributes to other artists that you have done. So in the Wave, September Wave, speak to that for us, for the audience who may not know your work.
Well, okay. The work that's currently on the screen that I'm looking at is Take It to the Limit, which also features a shell as a center image, along with the figurative work. In fact, there are two shells on here in this work. But again, I've through my work, I've taken certain elements that I have, that are about the water theme thematically, and I've focused on that one image along with figures, along with portions of landscape, just to sort of maintain another, I've used the word environment, just another surrounding, another kind of a happenstance for the figures that I do.
Mm-hmm. So does that impact your vivid color palette?
Well, yes.
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 Okay.
Yes, it does. All of the time I'm doing this work, I'm listening to music, and this is really based on, Take It to the Limit is really based on the song sung by Etta James. And so while I was working on this piece, I was listening to her music, and my thought was to try somehow to approximate the power of her voice with the intensity of my color.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so of course her work was much greater in her voice, but that was sort of one of my goals. That was sort of one of the methods that I use as inspiration for color and for placing things in an unusual way.
Great, great. Okay, so I'm going to edit out of those and ask you those questions. So now there's just you and I on the screen. Wow, this is an extreme pleasure. I just want to thank you. Um, you have tributes to artists, many artists that you recognize in many of your works. And through the years, I've noticed your tributes to various people. Would you speak to that?
Yes, I've done work, tributes to Elizabeth Catlett. I've done a large painting of the singer Otis Redding, and also several works, both in on canvas and in drawings of Aretha Franklin, and many others that I deem as so important to that reflect our cultural richness, and they motivate in so many ways, not only in art but in action activity. And so these are my one of many or several of many of my art heroes.
So the
that I
work, yeah, so the work in the exhibition will span over several.
Yeah, the earliest work in the show was done in 1966. I did that work at McDowell Colony, and so in there's it's called Beach Scene, and it's again a reference to water, and doesn't have the color that the later ones do, but it was a collage, and it was sort of an experimental thing with me at the time.
Hmm. Great. So with this exhibition coming, there are how many works will be in the exhibition, do you
Ooh.
think?
Probably more like 26, 27 works.
That's going to be a fantastic exhibition, plus everyone else. So with that being said, I would like to thank you for this interview. And you and I have talked many times that we could probably talk for about 3 or 4 hours. And so we're having to snip this into a small, short period of time, my friend. But thank you for allowing me to do this interview. And
Yes,
thank you to,
I'd like
yes,
to also,
yes,
if I may,
sure.
thank the Detroit Artist Market for the invitation. I'm really pleased to show this body of work there, and hopefully as a part of the Kresge Award, just sort of gives everyone that sees the show perspective of what I do, and my thoughts, past, present, and future.
So I think this artist to artist talk has been wonderful between the two of us, and having us reconnect on such an important and auspicious, as they say, occasion. And so I want to really thank you for allowing me, and Leslie Graves, and for allowing me to do this interview. And thank you to the Detroit Artist Market, Matt Fry and staff, and to the Kresge Foundation for selecting you as the eminent artist. I think it's spectacular to see this occur. So again, the exhibition is Shirley Woodson, Why Do I Delight? And will be on view at the Detroit Artist Market through October the 23rd. Thank you, Shirley, for this wonderful conversation. And I know, as we said, it's a short conversation, but you and I would probably be talking for the next 3 hours about
At least.
involvement in the arts. So with that being said, thank you very much. And I shall see you at the exhibition.
Yes, thank you, Dwight.
Great.
Thank you to the Artist Market, and of course, thank you, Kresge.